Well, good afternoon or good morning, whenever it is that you see this. We are continuing our devotion series, and we're looking at the text from John, the 11th chapter, verses 47 to 54. This is a truism, I think, in a lot of writing. Good stories always have within them protagonists and antagonists. You have good situations and bad situations. You know, Harry Potter and Voldemort, Frodo and Sauron, so forth and so on. Conflict has a tendency to create a pretty good story. Here in our text, the Pharisees are clearly in opposition of Jesus. After Jesus has had this miraculous instant prior to this in raising Lazarus from the dead, Jesus is more popular than he's ever been before. And there is evidence here that the Pharisees are afraid that Jesus is going to become so popular that he's going to overthrow their authority, that the Romans will begin to back him and they will lose their authority and their position. Jesus is, in other words, a threat to their status quo. And this is something that the Pharisees love and cannot stand to see Jesus take on. You know, if the truth is told, and I think we need to be honest with each other, we have a tendency to really enjoy status quo, just like those Pharisees. When it's threatened, when our normal routine, when our status quo is threatened, then we react negatively. We really do. In the story, you begin to get the sense that from this point on, Jesus knows where he's got to go. And the Pharisees, they may want to harm him. But here's an interesting thought, if you ever thought about it before. They may not have the best of intentions here, but here's the thing. They're a part of this divine plan of redemption that's already unfolding, that will lead to Calvary and beyond. They're a part of the plan. In other words, they who love the status quo, they're part of the disruption of the status quo. And it turns out that they're part of the plan all along. And the plan is going to be accomplished. And it's a plan that's going to turn the world upside down. Let's have a word of prayer together. God, we acknowledge that there are many parts of our lives that we feel set in our ways. Forgive us for seeing you as a threat. Help us to be open to your transforming power, your steadfast love, and your overwhelming grace.